What's up, Heather?
What's up, B?
And welcome to all of you out there, and thank you for joining us here on Tortured Bourbon. If this is your first time, why don't you go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. She likes it when I do the sound effect.
I think it helps, honestly.
Yeah. It will be a decision you make today.
Not a good or bad, just a decision.
Now, don't forget to visit our website, torturedbourbon.com, where you can find links to all of our socials, our Rickhouse rants, and I'd like to congratulate Heather, who posted her first article on our website this past Tuesday.
Yes.
So go see her first review of Penelope Project X.
Yes. I was lucky enough to get a bottle for my birthday from my lovely co-host and his amazing wife. So go check that out. Yep. And, we'll look at what's trendy and some fun places to go get a pour in the general area and whatever else I feel like musing about. So, if y'all were with... He loves my musings. He lives for them, honestly.
I do a bourbon show with you. Obviously, I don't hate it.
There are worse things in this world.
Yeah, we talked about some of those earlier.
That's true. Fair point. So if y'all were with us last week, we dug really deep into the great bourbon soap opera that is Seagram's and its epic collapse and how Indiana accidentally became the secret king of American whiskey with MGP, which stands for Midwest Grain Products.
Such a sexy name.
It's hot, man. It's hot. If I was naming it... But that's so Indiana.
Yeah.
Like, it's so Indiana. Yeah. It's perfect. Yeah. It's like, of course.
And they originally came out of Kansas, so that even really nailed it.
Right,
they just nailed it.
Right. We got corn and wheat.
Yep.
Maybe some potatoes. I don't know. So now MGP owns half your liquor shelf, or at least half your liquor shelf originated with MGP. So if you missed that episode, don't pause this one. Finish watching this one because algorithms, but then go watch that first episode and you'll get a lot of background.
I'm linking it right here because the YouTube gods say we should.
Yeah,
so.
They say it's a good thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So it's linked right there.
So today, Indiana doesn't just supply Kentucky. They actually have gone full on monopoly and they have bought a significant part of Bardstown.
Yeah, they have. And we're going to start in 2021 when MGP dropped nearly $500 million to buy Lux Row Distillers in Bardstown. In our last episode, we told you how all MGP spent a whole $11 million to buy,
which was a bargain,
to buy all of Seagram's. But okay,
all the things.
So Indiana isn't just selling barrels to Kentucky anymore; they literally own the dirt. Before MGP wrote the fat check, Lux Row was the showpiece of Luxco, which started back in 1958 in St. Louis. Like Meet Me in St. Louis?
Or the Spirit of St. Louis.
Yeah, like you'd fly over a plane, yeah. Exactly.
Good old Charles Lindbergh. Anyway, you'll always get some history here with us. So back to the point.
It's a bourbon show. We talk about bourbon.
We do, but right now I'm going to actually ask you a question that isn't bourbon. So Luxco made Everclear, correct?
You better believe it.
Oh, God.
They made, Pearl Vodka, El Mayor Tequila, basically everything and everyone took shots of in college, but they instantly regretted. But by the 2010s, they wanted to move beyond frat basements and into bourbon royalty. So in 2018, they built Lux Row Distillers in Bardstown. So that distillery consists of 18,000 square feet, 90 acres of Kentucky bluegrass, and warehouses that can hold up to 50,000 barrels. So
that's massive.
Well, it's not. Yeah, I mean it's not like a little craft distillery at the back of a field. It's a reasonably sized production to go along with what they're doing. So they weren't sourcing anymore. They were making the juice themselves right there in Kentucky.
So basically with Luxco, we went from the favorite ingredient in college jungle juice or party juice. I don't know what you guys called it. We called it PJ.
Yeah, everybody called it PJ.
Some people called it jungle juice.
Okay, well, some people called it jungle. Okay, fine.
Some people were wrong, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we're going from your favorite spiked college party beverage to lovely, beautiful, distinguished rickhouses. So we had quite a alcohol glow up here.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, there's money in both.
There is. They serve different purposes.
That's right,
yeah.
And so we can't knock it. And they didn't come up completely empty-handed when they bought it with Lux Row. They got several key brands.
So they didn't just have Everclear. There were already some established bourbon brands there.
So Ezra Brooks, which is a high rye bourbon, and they have their regular, but they also do a lot of stuff with stave finishing. They've got Rebel, which at one time was known as Rebel Yell, which was reportedly Keith Richards' favorite whiskey. Now it's just Rebel. It's a wheated bourbon, which chases Makers and Weller, but has its own unique taste.
And you'll see later when we taste it that we don't dislike
the
bottle we have.
Davies County, which blends wheated and rye bourbons, and then often has different ways of finishing them or different types of barrels. It's kind of neat. And then they have Blood Oath, which is fancy and limited releases. A lot of times it's exotic. Sometimes they're numbered.
Right.
Come in a box.
People do chase them.
They come in a box.
They do.
Like a wooden box. Which makes it, basically that makes it fancy.
Apparently if something comes in a wooden box, it means it needs to be allocated and you have to pay extra and chase it.
Or it's a vampire.
Anyway, but in all seriousness, this is a lineup that basically goes from a backyard barbecue all the way to your really pretentious rich uncle's humidor. So we've got all varying levels of fancy here. Yep.
And like we said, so in April 2021, MGP said, why keep shipping barrels to Kentucky when we could just own a piece ourselves? So for $475 million, they buy it outright, and now they call it the Lux Row Distillery, and it all belongs to the MGP billion-dollar empire. It's pretty amazing.
Casual. Wow. So next time, you guys, grab a bottle of Rebel or Ezra, which are both pretty readily available.
Yeah.
Just remember, you're getting it from Indiana. Essentially.
Well, you're getting it from Kentucky, but the money's going.
That's
home
what I'm
to Indiana.
saying. You trace it back. It's going back to Indiana, essentially.
So that's enough teasing. We're going to now taste 4 Lux Row pours to see if Indiana's Kentucky purchase actually paid off. So first we have the Ezra Brooks Stave Finish Collection. So this is certainly a step up from your regular Ezra Brooks bottle. And the mash bill is 78% corn, 10% rye, and 12% malted barley. It's finished with special oak staves for extra caramel and spice. It's 110 proof, and it comes in about $65-$70.
And you should be getting vanilla, brown sugar, caramel, and cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
I appreciate that we just have bourbon flavors.
Yeah, I was about to say this is classic.
This was
very classic.
We're not supposed to know that
dill
or special elves made it in the forest under a new moon or something.
Right. It's just, hey, we made a bourbon that smells like bourbon and tastes like bourbon, and I have to agree, it's got a very classic.
Well,
you keep there's a nut smell in there too.
Yeah.
It's like you know what has smell? You're gonna make fun of me. A honey roasted peanut.
I can kind of get that.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little Kentucky hug there. Whoa.
There at the back end. Yeah.
I kicked the barrel. Oops.
Whew. Also could be it's our first pour of the evening. So.
This is my first pour of several days.
Yeah. I think the aroma presents sweeter than the actual taste does. But I still do pull through some brown sugar in the flavor. And a little bit of vanilla.
All right, that was an initial for me. It's cooling off a little bit. So thank you everyone for being patient as my palate
adapts and opens. Yes. Blossoms.
I think there's caramel there.
Yeah, there's some caramel there. But I think I get more brown sugar and vanilla. There's the typical spice is there.
Okay, what kind of spice do you think that is?
Not like a pepper. Not like black pepper.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. So more baking spice?
Yes, that's what I was going with. More of a baking spice. Because it's also not a clear cinnamon.
No.
Yeah, I would say baking spice. I think it has a lot of characteristics of what we would consider a stereotypical
I'm picking up
bourbon.
More of the peanut now.
Yes, the peanut is there both in the aroma and the taste, but you kind of have to get there.
I do not dislike this.
No, I could sit and sip this easily. What was our proof point? 1...
I said it was, you know what, and I was wrong. I said it was 115 proof.
It's 110.
It's 110 proof. So everybody can come get me for that 2.5% alcohol.
It
we're
tastes...
umming a lot.
That was your fault.
It's all my fault. I've learned that a while ago.
It does drink a bit of a higher proof point. I don't think you would drink this and think this is 90, but not in an off-putting way at all. But you do tell that you have some heat there.
Yeah.
Overall, this is a really enjoyable pour, in my opinion.
Agreed. So, if price point is $60 to $70, which I'm impressed. I actually thought it would be a little more. Maybe in some places it is. Yeah, I mean you've got a single barrel.
And this was actually an NC, a North Carolina barrel select.
Yeah, you got a single barrel. It's a barrel select. It's a single barrel with stave finish. Yeah, I mean if you're thinking about, I would compete this with something off the Old Forester Distillers Row. It's
Whiskey Row.
Whiskey Row,
Yep.
their series.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, it's not the 10-year, but most things aren't.
Yeah.
But I do think it's in that, not in the flavor profile, but it's in the price range and the quality range of a 1920.
B, that peanut really comes out the more and more in the finish.
I think it's pretty close to a Hush Your Mouth. So where are you ranking it?
My initial reaction was Dog Will Hunt, but the more I've sipped of it and the more I've let it sit and let that finish marinate, it's more of a Hush Your Mouth for me, actually. I could very much sit and enjoy this.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Oh, so it's in that Hush Your Mouth range. It's certainly above a Dog Will Hunt.
And 65 for that, like you said. I think
if
you
you're
were wise to
Whiskey
compare
Row
it to that Whiskey Row series.
I think you're kind of living in that ballpark.
Yeah, that's
if
kind of
I saw it, I'd buy it.
That's its competition level.
If I saw it, I'd buy it.
Yeah, agreed.
Hopefully, we'll see it sometime.
I
because
hope so.
this one of these is a borrowed bottle.
It is, and thank you again, our sweet patron who continues to be
we've
our
got,
enabler.
Yeah, we've got several folks who are really helping us out.
We really are. We're thankful for all of you.
So next we have the Davies County Cabernet Sauvignon finish.
I'm excited about this.
So this is a blend of two mash bills, undisclosed, but we know that one is wheated and one is rye. So, and then we know that it is finished in Cabernet bottles.
Which may or may not be my favorite wine.
Yep, and it definitely is 96 proof, and its MSRP is between that $45 and $50 range, and these bottles are turning up, or the Davies County bottles in our ABC stores are turning up a little bit more.
And we've enjoyed the Davies County's products that we have had.
They did a series where they did a heavy toast, a mid toast, and a light toast, and that was interesting to try. We should do that sometime on camera. There we go. Another episode. Should. Click.
So Katie, what should we get on the tasting notes on this?
Berry fruit, dark oak, vanilla, and soft tannins.
So be based on the prescribed flavor profile, the proof, the finish, and all that. I have a feeling that this is going to be a pleasant sipper. So go ahead and let's prove me completely wrong. So what are you getting on the... It has a very sweet smell.
Yeah. So this is... When you get into berry fruit, that and citrus is where I rely on you. I
get a sweet... It evokes, with the berry fruit and the vanilla, to me, it evokes a little bit of that, just like strawberry shortcake type of vibe.
I do get some sugar there. I do get some sweetness. Certainly. But
not brown sugar.
No, it is, and should be, very distinctively different.
It should be.
From the
Ezra Brooks.
The Ezra Brooks stave finish, single barrel, 110 proof. Make sure
put all the wood in it.
Yeah, put all the wood in it. Wow. Yeah.
All right, let's taste this one. I'm excited about it. Oh, There's some berry on the finish.
There is some berry on the finish.
I want to hear your initial reactions before I give mine.
I like this bottle. Sometimes I'm hit and miss on the wine finishes.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's why I asked.
There's definitely rye in one of those mash bills, and it does give you a little tug on the back going down.
And I'm
but
glad
on the front it's very soft.
that transitions well to my reaction to it. I'm actually glad that it has that combo mash bill that has that little bit of rye, because I think otherwise it wouldn't have the complexity that it needs. It would be too mellow, because it starts very soft, and then if it didn't have that rye in it, it would stay. I think this is a very pleasant starter for an evening. It's a very easy sipper.
The front does remind me a little of wine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is one that I feel like if challenged, you could guess, hey, I think this was finished in some form of wine barrel. I don't think I would sit there and be like, well, this was obviously aged in a Cab Sauv, but
it was second barreled in.
But it was second barreled in wine, yeah. And you can tell. I think we are far enough now. I can tell the difference in a port or cognac barrel versus typically. It does have a different flavor.
I don't know that I could, so I'm proud of you. Now, for me, this is a doggle hunt.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah.
It's a very easy This is one I could see myself reaching for an evening pour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the record, you have.
They didn't know that.
And where do they think that all went?
The Angel's Share?
Oh, yeah, out of the bottle. The Angel's Share.
Okay, so spoiler alert, we reached for it more than once. Very much enjoy it. It's an easy sipper. It's that dog will hunt in the most classic sense.
So here we have the Lux Row double single barreled super cool bottle. So Lux Row, while we do not have a blood oath for you tonight, we do have the Lux Row series. So they put out some unique things, some limited offerings under their own label of Lux Row. And we happened to pick up this one, which is a mixture of two single barrels, one which is wheated at 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% barley, and then which is a single barrel of 68% corn, 20% rye, and 12% barley. So they're a fight. It comes in at 115 proof, and its MSRP, it's in the $80 and up range.
Tasting: dense caramel, roasted nuts, warm spice, and creamy middle.
I need to keep banging the glasses. I'm doing a really good job.
If this whole bourbon channel doesn't work out, maybe we could become those people who do the glass thing and make the songs. How much can you get busking for that in New York City? Enough to live in New York City?
I don't think so. enough to walk around the street and rub the thing.
Rub the top of the glass.
Until you starve to death.
Somebody bring me a sandwich from Katz, please. All right, there's the spice. The baking spice, not like a peppery spice. Again, it's sweet. So I'm noticing a trend in the aroma with these.
There's a little peanut on the back end of this one, too. Mm-hmm. No, it's not present in, say, your Baker's.
No, it's more subtle than that. But I'm noticing a similar sweet smell in the three that we've smelled so far.
Yeah.
I'm going to taste it now.
And by the way, on the back it says real roots, real family, real products.
Real.
As opposed to
fake ones.
Fake products? Imaginary products?
I like it real. Not fake. I don't know what that means, but then it says cheers, so it ends happy.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm. There's the rye.
Yep. Now, this has, I like the mouthfeel.
I do too.
It's a little thicker.
It's dense caramel.
Yeah. So it is. Mm-hmm. And they nail that description. Yeah. Warm spice, yes. What is the creamy middle?
I don't know if it's describing the mouthfeel that you pointed out when you first tasted it, that It's almost got a creamy mouthfeel to it. I don't know what they mean by creamy middle. Like, are you supposed to taste that in the middle of... I don't know.
I mean, I get it. I really like where this settles if you sip it. I like really sip it. I like where it settles in your back upper molars. I like... This is, to me, there's something really good about this.
There's something really enjoyable, and there's something a little bit different than the first two we tried. There's a fun flavor that pops out, and maybe towards the middle. I don't think it has anything to do with being a creamy middle, but I don't know. This is a good pour.
Yeah,
I'm very much enjoying this.
This
I would come back for this again.
Yeah.
So it's a
Hushermouth.
Yeah, it's a Hushermouth for me.
And they're proud of it because if you look at the side of the bottle, it tells you about the 4-grain mash bill. It's got cool little pictures and.
Don't you feel like a 4-grain
150
mash
proof.
bill is becoming? I feel like we're seeing it more and more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any like studies, but yeah.
That was purely my own non-science based observation. Had nothing to do with actual statistics whatsoever.
Interesting
But you know
enough, Penelope uses a 4-grain mash bill.
They
Penelope
sure do.
is now owned by MGP.
There you go. Maybe they went out there and said, you got 4 grains, we want you.
Maybe that's what it was.
Their 4-grain is actually the base of their Project X. That was a solid pour. I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
Gonna be
That's
coming back
solid.
for more of that.
It says limited edition. I know they offer different things at different times with their 4 grains. I know that they have different offerings. This is one I would. It's a good, but there is some pronounced rye at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So next we have the Rebel 100, formerly known as Rebel Yell, converted to Rebel, sponsor of some dude in NASCAR.
We tried to support it. He didn't drive that car.
Yeah, we didn't drive it that night, so we ended up watching Blazing Saddles.
Still a successful evening, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
absolutely. So this is wheated. Mash bill, 68% corn, 20% wheat, 12% barley, bottled and bond, 100 proof, MSRP $50. What are we supposed to get?
Honey, vanilla, cream, bread dough, and soft oak.
I love the smell of that one.
Yep. I can go with the bread dough. It's not as bread doughy as
The benchmark
small batch,
No, not at all.
which is basically a wet biscuit.
Yes, it is, essentially. It is literally bread dough. But this one, I get the comparison.
Absolutely.
But it's
Yep.
not as on the nose. You get the sweetness, that honey vanilla cream sweetness. And B's moving on. He's like, we're tasting this right now. Hey, I still like it. That is the most different of the 4 pours we've had tonight.
So this wheated, to me, yes, very different. What I like about this wheated is this kind of starts to move into the Bardstown wheated.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me, there's something chewy about it.
Yes,
All right.
It's almost like the corn and the grain.
Yep. Whereas some wheated, if they're not proofed up enough, to me they're a little,
It's like, wah, wah.
Yeah.
It's just a little weak.
It's got a nice sweetness up front, and then it just goes away.
Yeah.
This one doesn't do that. This one allows me to have a definite sweetness up front. Hold on.
So while you're sipping, B, do you feel like, because I do, spoiler alert, that the sweetness you get with a wheated is different from a sweetness that's more described as caramel and brown sugar? Like, it's a grain sweetness.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different
Yeah,
it's
if
a
you're looking for
different
a
sweetness.
caramel bomb, you're drinking the wrong thing.
Exactly.
But what you're getting here is you're getting, yeah. I mean, you're definitely getting breadier, which it's
Yeah.
like wheat bread.
Yeah.
You're
Which
getting
has a
breadier.
little bit of
You
a
got little
sweetness, but it's not an artificial sugar
No.
sweetness.
Nope. But this one does give you this nice mouthfeel on your back molars. There's a little chew to it. No real Kentucky hug.
No.
But just enough spice to it to let you know that you're drinking something with a little proof to it and a little bourbon to it.
It's not polarizing, but like you said, it does stand up.
Yeah. And in all fairness, I shied away from Rebel for a number of years because of some of the marketing that they did in earlier years. But we had a request from a friend, and we gave it a shot, and I got to admit, it's
solid.
It's really good. It's
solid pour.
It's a solid dogwell hunt. And for the money, it's a really good dog.
And availability.
Yeah. It's bottled and bond.
And they've changed some of the
marketing
marketing
they've changed
stuff.
the marketing.
Yep. All in all, and I think we've profiled this once before.
Yeah.
A long time. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And we said similar things then. If you see it, grab it. It's a solid pour. So this is our second episode in our MGP series. And again, in this one, we talked about Lux Row. Might be Indiana owned now, but it's still Kentucky at its core. Still Kentucky putting on a bourbon show.
High rye spice, 4-grain blends, cab finishes, wheated sweetness. They prove Kentucky still knows how to strut, even if it checks, goes straight to Lawrenceburg. I mean, there you go. Indiana getting paid.
They've been getting paid.
That's true.
So before you go...
Maybe that's how they could pay Caitlin Clark a little bit more cash.
Before you go, be sure you do us a solid. Like this video, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. It really does help us out more than you think, both mentally and for the show.
Yeah. And, we've turned torturedbourbon.com into the new hub of bourbon on the internet, which is absolutely not true. But if we keep saying it, you might believe it.
It's going to happen. We got to manifest. Did you put it on your vision board for 2025?
Oh.
We'll work on curating that after that.
Oh, God. I hate that word.
Look at him. He's like... In all seriousness, please follow us on Instagram.
If you work in a museum, you curate. If you work at the Gap, you sell jeans. There's a difference. You didn't curate my jeans. They're just jeans.
We barely have anything to cheers with, so we'll just grab whatever we have a little bit in.
We liked all of them.
We liked it real good.
So we're going to be doing multiple MGP. So next MGP is people that source from MGP, and we're going to talk about those things and obviously what they taste like. We're going to do that. Anyways,
we're going to do that. Tune back in, for Midwest Grain Products. I know it's the catchiest name ever.
That's why they changed their name to Ross and Squid.
Get excited.
Yeah. All right. So
until then,
cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
So what I'm not sure I understand is the creamy middle. Are they referring to, if you're thinking nougat, or you're thinking like a Krispy Kreme donut with a filling, with a filling, and all of a sudden,
not what this is not a Boston cream
on that
situation.
third bite, it goes wee. It's not exactly what happened.
No, there's not a cream filling.
Why is that? Like you take the first bite, there's none there. You take the second bite, there's none there.
And then you start to see it.
Third bite is like.
Why don't next time we go to Krispy Kreme, because y'all we go more than is healthy, we will be like. We would like to talk to you about how you fill your donuts. Okay, you're sticking the thing in too far. You're squirting it too far back. You got to come forward a little bit and slide it out slowly.